What's up, guys, and welcome to my review for one of my most anticipated films of the year, Joker: Folie. The first Joker was my favorite film of 2019, so when I heard that there was a sequel getting made, I was very excited. Then they said that it was going to be a musical or have a lot of musical elements, and I said, okay, we'll see how that goes. And then they cast Lady Gaga as Harley Quinn, and now the film is released, and Arthur Fleck is in Arkham Asylum paying for his crimes that he did in the first film. He meets Lady Gaga as Harley Quinn, who's also in the asylum, and he's put on trial to potentially see if he's innocent or guilty. This film, Todd Phillips said, you know what? You saw that first movie. It was the descent into Arthur becoming the Joker. By the end of the film, where he pulls the trigger on Murray Franklin, that was the switch, that was the turn of Arthur to Joker. And I thought it was an excellent film. This, he said, you know what? Let's take that and go, never mind. Let's do something else. Forget about that. Let's take the end of that movie and now completely put it in reverse. For a Joker sequel and for a movie called Joker, the Joker's barely in it. And when he is in it, most of the time, it's in fantasy sequences, and it's not even really happening. Now, look, the acting in this movie is terrific. Joaquin Phoenix is acting his ass off. Lady Gaga, she's fine, but the use of Harley Quinn in this movie, I just feel like is so problematic, and it didn't work for me. You got other actors like Brendan Gleeson in this movie who plays one of the guards. He's really good. He's Brendan Gleeson. He's fantastic. The movie looks great. The cinematography is beautiful. It's the same cinematographer as the first one. The editing, Hildur Gutendottir's score is fantastic again. But where this movie falls completely flat on its face is, I think, Todd Phillips and his screenplay, which he co-wrote, and his direction. I don't know if he got a lot of pushback for that first movie, but look, in the end of the day, you got yourself a Best Director nomination, and the movie got nominated for 11 Oscars, including Best Picture. How bad could it really have been? To where now you take that and you say, you know what, let's just completely do a 180 on this and turn the story upside down. I get he's trying to subvert expectations, and I don't know, I would hope that he had good intentions with this movie, but it really feels like that he's flipping us off the whole entire time. This is such a long, drawn out film with these musical numbers where, look, I would have been fine if there was like three throughout the whole film musical numbers. When it's happening inside of Arthur's head, it's fine. But the movie literally, halfway through it, towards the end of it, the movie literally just halts. It stops. It cuts to black, and then it cuts back, and there's a music sequence. It's almost like we're taking a commercial break. That's what it feels like. These musical sequences are terrible. And by the time the movie was in its last 15 minutes and people start singing again, I was like, you have to stop. I get it. I get it. But it's not working right now. And I don't know how many people talked to Todd Phillips and was like, you know what? I'm not sure it's really working, or if they all were just like, yeah, great job, man. This is great. The first one made $1 billion. Let's just do whatever. I mean, I really don't know what the thought process of all of these musical numbers is. Sure, I get they're trying to get the more musical side of him, but I like it to where it's fantasy sequences. When it starts to just be random scenes popped into the film, it is really intrusive. And you have audience members that I was with in the theater last night, pretty packed theater, that were audibly groaning, and they were like, oh, like every time. This was a torturous experience. And guess what? If I take the musical aspect out of it, the story in this movie is a joke. I mean, it doesn't work on any account. The story's terrible, and it doesn't do anything to push the story forward. By the end of the film, Arthur Fleck is where he is in the beginning of the film. And Lady Gaga's character is a side thought. She didn't matter, really. I mean, really, if you took her out of the film, he's still at the same point at the end of the movie. It's really ridiculous. And the ending of this film, you're going to hear a lot about the ending. I, I don't really, I, I don't know what the choice was with that. Like, yeah, audiences are going to love this. No, no, I don't think so. This movie, artistically, is great. But if you polish a turd, it's still a turd. I am shocked that everything, every choice, every artistic choice with the story in this movie and Todd Phillips' direction did not work. And in the words of the great Roger Ebert,
I'm at a loss. I can't deny the artistry and talent of the movie, and I can't say that I liked it at all. I guess I have to vote thumbs down, but at the same time with a footnote that I admire what he did, and I hate it.
Okay. I will say I hated this film. So from my favorite movie of 2019 to one of my least favorite films of 2024. And I'm going to give Joker Folie à Deux 1 out of 5 stars. I cannot deny the craftsmanship with the cinematography, the score, the production design, the acting, but everything that these actors are saying and everything that, like, it looks nice, but what is being filmed, you know, and what you're seeing, it's like I said before, you can polish a turd, but it's still a turd. And I can't recommend this movie. If you're a fan of the first movie, this is a slap in the face to you. I mean, it's really shocking how abysmal this film is. So that's my thoughts on Joker Folie à Deux, guys. Comment down below. Did you see the film? What's your thoughts on that first movie? And if you liked it, I fear for you if you're going to see this. So don't forget to follow me on Twitter and or X at Ranking72 and Instagram and TikTok at King of Rises 131. Next week, we got another big release coming out, Terrifier 3. Going to be seeing that and doing a review for a bunch of other reviews coming in the future as well. So, guys, that's been it for me. Thank you so much for watching my review for Joker, Folie à Deux. And until next time, over and out.